The year is 1943. Out here in the black ink of the Pacific, night is not a time for rest. It is a shroud, a hunting ground. We were ghosts in a steel machine, slicing through the Solomon Sea. The air was thick, salty, and heavy with unspoken fear. Above, the stars were indifferent witnesses. Below, the deep held its breath. The only sound was the hum of our engines and the soft wash of the waves against the hull of the destroyer. On the bridge, the green glow of the radar scope was our only god. It was a new kind of sight, a way to pierce the darkness that had for so long belonged to the enemy. "Contact!" The whisper cut through the silence like a razor. Multiple bogies bearing 310. Adrenaline, cold and sharp, flooded our veins. The officer's voice was calm, but his knuckles were white as he gripped the rail. "All hands, battle stations!" Bells clanged, shaking the ship from its slumber. Men scrambled, their faces grim masks in the dim red light of the battle lamps. My heart hammered against my ribs, a frantic drumbeat against the rising symphony of war. We couldn't see them, not with our eyes, but the radar saw, and they didn't know we could. The order came down the line, "Fire torpedoes!" A shudder ran through the deck as our fish slid into the water, silent assassins racing through the dark. We held our breath, counting the seconds.
1, 2,
3. The world exploded in fire and light. A monstrous orange blossom bloomed on the horizon, tearing a hole in the night. Then another. The concussions hit us moments later, a physical blow that staggered the ship. Their response was immediate. Muzzle flashes flickered across the sea, and shells screamed overhead. The sky that was once empty was now filled with streaks of deadly light. We were no longer ghosts, we were targets. For what felt like an eternity, we danced in that hellscape of fire and steel. The roar was deafening. The smell of cordite and burning fuel choked the air. When the silence returned, it was heavier than before. The night was once again dark, but scarred by the ghosts of burning ships. We had won, that's what they would call it, a victory in the dark. But out here, under the cold, indifferent stars, it felt only like survival.